Or we could just, if that's what you just, we could do that next time anyway.
In 3, 2,
Spell my name wrong anyway.
Again?
Again, it's a V, not a PH. Call the Harwich Cemetery Commission to order at 9 o'clock. And we'll do the approval of all the minutes at the next meeting.
Well, they can actually approve the December 12th minutes if they want to read them over real quick.
Oh, we do them all at once.
You want to do them all at once?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do them at the next meeting.
That way, you know, maybe you guys can look over these. 'Cause
Okay,
like I
perfect.
said, these are just like hit or miss, and I did the best I could, but please help me out on corrections.
Well, based on other committees that I've snooped on, you know, it's a bullet statement, it says what we covered,
Okay.
and it's not a gigantic discussion of, unless I think it's critical, we don't really need to put it, you know, like if there was a debate, like half of us wanted this and half of us wanted that, so we debated this and that, or somebody came to visit us, then we maybe need to
Right.
put in the non-member point of view and say, this is, to me, this is why we decided, because we went A, B, C, D was a counterpoint, but all the other ones were
Yeah.
positive, so we voted.
When I got to the end of trying to do them, I happened to come across something that said that we use the library format, that would be a good way, I think it was.
Yeah, that was the, that's,
And I had no clue what that was.
oh, it's the
anyway.
library trustees, yeah. I kind of watch them because they have a trust fund.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking for when they bring that up.
Okay,
Plus oh, never mind. Leave that.
thanks.
All right.
See, I learned something. Look at that. Steve's over there impressed. And
I'm
Rob,
impressed.
Rob shut his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, so next meeting, we'll do all the minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then an email from Emily about the,
Conflict. So I did mine, and I know Rob did his. Did you guys do yours? Cindy did hers?
Yeah.
I have not. I keep forgetting to go on there.
It was actually a slightly better format.
It
than
ha-
last
yeah, I
time.
think so too.
I mean, it was still, but, yeah, but, I mean, it was doable, you know.
Yeah, but I
Not
don't
one
think,
question
I don't
long,
think the
but-
people that made it could pass it, so.
Yeah. And the second one is just a confirmation that.
Yeah, it's that
you-
takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, it says 10 minutes, but it's not. It's, if you blink, it's gone and,
Done.
yeah.
So then we have John McCaffrey. So he is from the Harwich Dennis Rotary Club. So they were interested in doing something for our veterans of the town. So they had emailed me. We've been back and forth a couple times, but I'll just give you the end version. Thank you very much for advising us on the status of the Harwich, compiling all the veterans' grave sites with 16 cemeteries in your town. The number of flags ordered by the town indicates the total must be exceeding 1,500 veterans. The Rotary Club of Harwich and Dennis remains to discuss how to honor these and recognize the veterans' grave sites within our community for our club organizers. There are other times of the year besides Christmas when veterans can be honored at their grave sites, both Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and there are others. Does the town of Harwich currently position the flags purchased to honor veterans' graves on Memorial Day and Veterans Days? So I've followed up with him. Are there any efforts for the grave sites? So I ended up calling him to explain to him that we are doing the Veterans Circle and we have the Veterans Day ceremony there now. And but if he would be interested in doing veterans to honor all the veterans in all the other cemeteries on different days, so he's going to reach back to us. They're just having ongoing discussions because they do Harwich and Dennis. Okay.
Harwich and Dennis?
Yeah, they're like a combined. The Rotary Club.
The Rotary Club's a
Oh,
combined
they just combine the
entity,
clubs,
yeah.
not the cemeteries and flags.
Right, but they want to do something for both towns. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I thought it was kind of a nice email. So if you ever need any help, Cindy, I bet you they would love to help you. You know, putting down all those flags, getting all your steps in.
Yeah.
It must be a few miles of walking it.
It is, yeah.
Way over a few miles.
Good for us.
Yeah.
Then Michael Androvich.
Yeah, so he is in charge of all the group projects for AmeriCorps I think probably start going through the cemeteries again to see if there's any things they can go in and clean up. They only work, they can work in any of the cemeteries with these projects, not just Island Pond. So if we have a project, cleanup project, I know they worked on Lothrop. Sorry today. But so if you guys come across anything you think that they would be good at doing clearing up or anything,
We probably need to schedule, go out and look at stuff again.
yeah.
Well, what about the
Not-
landscaping of the walkway?
Yeah, I got something on that too at the end. I'll talk about that.
Yeah, today's not be a good day to go roaming around.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. So I just put on here a phone call because he usually texts me or whatever. So the next thing on the agenda was the Michael Theoritis, Troop 76, looking to do an Eagle Scout project. So me and Jim met with him out at the East Harwich Union Cemetery. I gave him several options of different projects to work on, and he would like to do the fence at the East Harwich Union Cemetery. So we went out there, we walked the grounds yesterday with Jim. It was very cold and windy. And they have 62 posts that will need to be replaced actually, and then all the rails. So I will go out and ask, get like 3 quotes from different vendors who we buy the stock from. He took photographs yesterday. He's going to make a draft proposal that he has to submit to the scouts to make sure that they approve the project, and then we'll give them how much it costs and stuff like that. The lumber the fence that we got for the last project was not that expensive. That we did, and we did 2 of them together. We bought all the fence for Hawk's Nest and for Smith family. We had it stocked at the DPW, and then they went and picked it up. So they do have people that have vehicles that can transport it, or Jim, I'm sure, and Pete could help them with that. But I'm excited that they're going to do it. The fence looks horrific. I mean, I was over there looking at it with him walking. I mean, there's so many of them are just disintegrated. So I'm very excited that
Been
they're
there.
Yeah.
A long, long time.
Yeah. So that's good. And it's kind of nice that they keep coming back and asking, what else can we do? What else can we do? Which is kind of nice.
Because we're like the honeypot at the end of the rainbow projects. Any other business? Is that old business? That's not old business, or new business. It's just business.
Correct.
Okay. Old business, walk of remembrance.
So, Jim was supposed to be here. He must be sanding or treating the streets because he wanted to be here.
Yeah, they just started when we left.
Yeah. So,
They're putting a ton
they
of stuff.
have installed the walkway. I think it looks amazing. I love it. Richie Berube and Jim were out there, and Rich is concerned that we should seal it the first time because it just went down, and that was not part of the bid project. He said that the DPW would do it, and in the packet, Kyle, who does all of the kind of purchasing, I guess, over there, went down there and looked at how much it would cost to just purchase the material to put down. It's $644.46. They can't put it down until it's above 50,
probably.
I think, yeah. So you were right on the money there, Rob.
Well, just about everything is at least 50.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be approved today, but,
No, 40,
oh, it's 40?
yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You
told
want
me
it to
50.
be dry. And,
Yeah.
Let it dry out and do it.
So
as soon as-
after it is sealed, then they will backfill the whole thing. So I think that we should, I mean, they're not gonna be purchasing it now, but I think that we should probably seal it the first time. It would be up to you guys though.
Definitely.
Yeah, seal it compared to who doing it.
No, we weren't gonna seal it, but they think the first time we should seal it. Just, it wasn't on our specs.
Kind of like the driveway when you do.
Right,
You gotta wait a
see what
year
once-
on the driveway.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I need to just to get it sealed is a good thing.
I think so.
So when we get to that, do you guys want to hold off on this until we do all the money
No,
stuff?
I'm channeling my Elon Musk here, so
Yeah.
we have 10 grand available balance, so I move that we,
Okay.
when the weather's appropriate, we utilize the town to seal with, Knoxcrete,
Okay,
seal the walkway one time.
and who seconded that?
I'll second it.
And Cindy? Unanimous?
Yep.
Cool. Sounds like it's more expensive to get your driveway done.
Okay,
Spray this on or pour it and brush it in, or
they, not brush it, but
you spray it and let
yeah.
it get absorbed?
yeah, I don't know the
I
whole
would think
process.
they probably pour it down and
Yeah,
spray around with a
yeah.
mop or something.
Yeah, I think so too. Roll it or
Roll it like you
something.
do paint in the walls maybe?
Yeah.
I've never done it, so.
So we also had, the Blutes wanted to know if they could do at the end of the walkway, a memorial garden. They would pay for it.
Yes.
Not dedicated.
So,
Generic.
no, I haven't, I'm just starting we had a discussion. So it was, John Blute.
So the walkway would end going through it?
No, the walkway would just end at a garden, and they would be willing to,
Oh, instead of
to pay
ending
for
at
it.
the street?
Instead of the seal? Oh, we still.
No, that's, the
That's in
seal's
the
at the beginning. We're
Oh,
talking at the
okay.
other
Didn't we
end,
just
Gotcha.
discuss this?
Not the garden though.
not the garden,
No, not a garden, but we discussed,
right.
or maybe we just emailed back and forth, so.
We were gonna
Yeah.
wait on, Steve. to
But this
do
isn't-
talk
this-
about
yeah.
the seal or whatever.
We
Yeah,
decided to have a 6 by 8 foot stone at the end of the walk. We wait until the January meeting. Oh.
Yeah.
When Steve is here,
He didn't
All
make that
about
one, did he?
to decide what to put on the stone.
Neither we.
So so that must be the start stone, because it has to do with the seal of the town.
Yeah.
right,
That's the first step, okay.
yeah.
It doesn't make sense to put it at the end.
I know I had pictures of
Yeah.
stuff.
Right. So it's nothing that we have to do right now, but it's just something to think about, that they are willing to pay for it, which
I
would be
think it's a
great.
great idea.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I still think it should end at something,
Well, I think
either a
if
giant tree.
the
or-
two of them got together, then Tommy could do something.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But it's just something to think about.
Well, it's nice of
Maybe-
them, yeah, we'll never
maybe
turn
they-
down free money. Yeah.
maybe they would donate a bench at the end of it,
Bench should be nice, yeah,
in the garden.
Yeah, because it's a long walk.
yeah.
If you make it, you'll want to sit down.
Is this your packet? Yeah,
This is
you already
my
have it.
minutes and my packet.
Okay, all
Why,
right.
what do you
I'm
mean?
looking for the budget stuff.
This stuff here?
Yeah, I can't find mine.
There you go. Bring that in.
Oh, this is,
Multi-portfolios.
You know mine? Yeah.
only because, I did talk to, Kristen, because we're gonna be paying on the walkway, the accounting department divided the bill in half, kind of. So I have that in here. They were taking part of the money out of the trust account and part of the money out of the cemetery revolving, so that we didn't deplete the revolving account. After that, I then sent a message to Crystal, who is now our new tax collector treasurer, saying, can you tell me when the last time money was moved from the account into the Rockland Trust bank account? The Cemetery Commission would like to know when the last money was moved and where the current balance is being held will be moved. This is an ongoing issue. We would like a system set up so that we are aware when the transfers are happening, either monthly or quarterly. So she sent back me a message. I talked with the accountant, and we will update you. We have gone through all the reports, and we'll collect all your account information. So she just got appointed to the job this past month. But I want to be on the list, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think we've had any money moved in over 3 years. Right?
I don't know,
Maybe-
but yeah, that's,
Seems about right. So they're holding all that money, in which could be collecting interest, and we need it moved. So
Right.
I want to know how it's going to be
yeah,
going
because
forward.
our initial deposit to Rockland, that came from that account that was
Right.
making
Right.
peanuts,
Right.
right?
So now it's sitting in the account making peanuts again. So we want it moved.
Yeah, and that should be a regular occurrence
Right. It should be.
well, I mean, maybe that's a nice discussion to have with her. It's like, okay, so we don't have to always go back and track this.
Right.
As it happens.
When would you guys look at this? You know, it should, I mean, just like your own personal bank accounts that you send to savings or whatever, it should trigger on a certain day, and they should just,
Move it.
except if there's one giant fund and the inputs from you
Right.
occur,
So when I
but
make
it's in a
it,
big pile, so.
yeah, when I make my deposit, it goes into a certain bucket though, but then they combine that bucket with all the other trust
Right.
accounts, but they should still have it individually.
I
within
wonder-
that.
I wonder if it would be, so just for clarification, when you sell a plot,
Cemetery lot, yeah.
okay, and then that money gets deposited
Right.
into this account
Correct.
at the town,
Yes.
and then that money is combined with everybody else's intake, or so credits. I guess.
Trust people,
Yeah,
other trust accounts.
and then at some point, the town is responsible for distributing that to,
Various accounts.
like for us, to the Rockland account.
Right.
Would it be inappropriate for you on a monthly basis, whenever you do this thing,
Right.
to say, hey, Crystal, please take our, whatever the sales were.
Right.
I mean, I hate
So right now we
that
have
term, 'cause it drives me crazy, but-
$2,280 that, just from this little part right now that needs to be moved.
How much?
Just 2,280.
Why is it not put right into the cemetery account?
I think eventually it will be set up that
Probably because
way.
it's payable to the town of Harwich. The check
Yeah.
goes to the town of Harwich, and then she deposits it with the town.
Right.
Yeah, it's a giant money laundering scheme. So,
Mm.
but the point is at some point, you know the amount.
Right. I do know the amount. I keep a tally of it.
So
Right.
if that amount hasn't been moved, then I think a letter from maybe us that says our records indicate that X number of dollars have been deposited from cemetery lot sales. Please send that money to our trust account, perpetual care account at Rockland, blah, blah, blah. And then now there's a paper trail.
Right.
So again, since I don't have access to this,
Right.
from the day of deposit, when we opened this, when was the last time they did it?
They haven't.
So we need that number.
Right.
Mike is not gonna be having, or whoever the chair is right now. Because it's like.
Yeah.
That's
I
our
mean,
you
money.
set up-
But it's the money that belongs to the cemetery department.
And well, it would
you
be
looked at the
collecting a
Social Security
higher,
trust fund
higher, it would be getting a higher rate of interest in our account than it gets in the town account. So,
Well, they're not transferring interest.
no,
They're just
No.
gonna take let's say it's
Principal.
$10,000, they're gonna take $10,000 because that's what you gave them
right,
and send it to us, and that's time value of money gone out the window.
right. So that's why I want it done
Do
either
you know
quarterly.
anybody on the library trust fund, or who else has a trust fund?
No, but I can see if I can,
I mean, I know we have income.
yeah,
Still hate that term because of what it comes from, but.
Yeah.
I mean, does the library trust fund gets income from overdue books or something, or I don't know.
I don't know.
But I'm wondering how their method,
Okay.
their mechanics. But
Well, we can find out,
Or we could just blaze a trail and go, hey, you owe us whatever. What do you think the number is?
I don't know, I have to go through it, I
Take
can't take a wild guess, I don't even know.
Okay.
I'd have to look.
How about if we just ask Crystal if there's a way that we could be done more often?
Well, that's what I
You
did
know?
ask her, so she said so.
I'm sorry.
We'll wait and we'll see what happens,
Yeah,
but
see what they do, and then if not, I say we issue statements.
Yep.
The first one being as accurate as you can get on your spreadsheet,
okay,
since you say you know that number. And
I do.
Maybe we all sign it,
Yeah.
or you sign it, boss.
You sign it.
Yeah, or the two of you sign it.
yeah,
But auditing, God, hear my New York accent. Auditing our records, we believe that the town is holding on to this amount of money that should be forwarded to our blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
Are you ready to become the boss yet?
No,
Why not?
because I have a heart condition that gets me too excited.
And this doesn't?
doesn't
This,
count.
oh, I love this stuff. This is easy. This is easy stuff.
Good gosh.
You guys do
And I
that.
also know you're
Okay.
about to have to get up in front of the selectmen and read our report. I want nothing to do with that.
You gotta read it again?
I don't know. I wouldn't read it. There's so much stuff in there. I would
Yeah, I
just,
saw it.
just like the vice committee guy did, I would just hit the,
I
the bold print.
tried to condense it a little bit more, cause they were like, it's a little long.
Yeah.
It's like, we do a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
we're a busy commission.
We are.
That's right.
Give credit where credit's due. We do, actually,
Okay.
you do a lot, and we're just kind of trying to keep up with you. Right?
Just keep the ship steered.
Yeah. Okay, so Robin's got marching orders for that. Okay. Did we skip ahead? Oh, we did.
Now
What
we
about
We
B?
skipped the
we
signs.
signed.
The signs.
So the signs are all installed. I don't know if anyone's seen them.
I saw them all standing out in front of his shop.
No, they're installed now.
No,
Okay.
but that's where last I saw them.
So,
Do we owe this? And
yeah, we owe it. So,
this
so
on
if
our
you
list?
see, I
Oh,
put
there
it
it
in the
is, yeah.
encumbered numbers.
so,
Yeah.
oh, and, I'm sorry, I gotta go back. So the 21,448, I know we're not really doing this yet.
Yeah.
This is the number that's going to be split?
No, it was 40, so I had,
Oh, so that is the,
half.
that's half, okay.
Yeah. So I have that like this. I was just confirming that is I didn't want to put it on here to you. So it's gonna be,
So the 10,384 is a really good number.
that's
A
our
pretty accurate number.
today number.
Yeah.
That's our balance after we pay all of the bills.
After you pay everything in the box, that's what the balance is?
Yeah. So if we get the sealer, which you guys did approve, and then, we did the stones, and then we did the Lawrence Lynch. We also have Web Services of America, our hosting fee for the year, which is due. Then our balance would be $10,384.46.
So we owe Tom 4865. I move that we pay that right
Yep.
away, if not
Yep.
yesterday. Because he takes good care of us.
Yeah.
Did
I'll
that need a
second it.
motion? I don't even know if it needed a motion. It's a bill that we approved ages ago, right?
Cindy. Unanimous?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the most recent. This is the most recent.
So you're looking at the trust account,
I was just gonna,
peak?
it takes forever to find because the way they label it. Wow, so.
This is why I hire people to do this.
Tell me
Yeah,
what page,
so-
tell me what page.
So it's page 9 on both
Okay.
of them. That's good. So it's interest wise.
over there?
Pardon me?
Yeah, we have two, yeah. No, it's the same,
Yeah.
this is just 2 months.
2 months.
Oh, okay.
And where is the number I'm looking for?
So in December, we had earned income of 2,296. That's on page 5. And then, see, that's typical.
Yeah.
So in December, you usually get extra dividends, plus it's the third month of the quarter. So there's extra dividends in that month. Generally speaking, March, July, October and December are your big dividend months in the market. So that's why December's number of 2296 on page 5 is so big. And then this month, or January, last month, it was only $640. So don't freak out at that. It's just because of what companies pay dividends when.
Okay.
So between the 2 months, from November 30th until January 31st, the trust earned $2,900. Again, I don't think it has to be advertised,
Yeah.
but I guess what I'm getting at is this was a really good move.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
don't always agree with the companies they're using, but
Yeah.
I don't spend any time on it, so it's.
That's the hard part, is to figure out what they're all.
So as my brother in New Jersey would say, so it's not wrong. What we did is not wrong.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Not for nothing.
So this is the Lawrence Lynch bill. So you guys want to sign that? I'll put the dividing the 21,44841, and then I have to add the total in there. I can just put the total at the bottom if you want. And then this is the Henry T. Crosby and the Web Services one, which you guys just approved.
Do you have another blue,
Okay.
or do you care?
And then we'll pause for a second. We'll do the CPC update. As you know, I withdrew the raised platform walking trail. We're gonna wait until this year's town meeting where they clear all the title before we move forward with that one. We are moving forward with the North Harwich gravestone preservation project. So I'm sure that one will be approved. But that's it for that. Does Steve, any more business for you?
I tried to start that with Rob, but he's not receptive to my offer.
Oh. Maybe Cindy would be.
What's that?
He wants to not be the chairman.
Oh, I think you're doing a fine job.
You're doing a great job.
Excellent job.
Yeah, because you don't have to do it.
He does now and then, and he does a fine job.
So in my former
Oh, cheers.
life, my primary job was threat analysis. So think about this. Wouldn't it just be better
Yeah, to keep you out of that?
to keep the duct tape here?
Yeah, I understand.
Happy to have your back if needed, but.
Cindy, you have something?
Yep, old business. I know we did a letter of non-compliance before.
Yeah.
And I got thinking about it. And did some more. I don't know if this would be a good update or not, but anyway.
And I do want to make a public
I have that.
comment right now that we are in the process of starting to remove the Christmas decorations because they were supposed to be removed by January 31st.
Yeah.
And Caleb, is there any way to hold on one second? Caleb, is there any way for us to put that on the website? On our on our page, the cemetery page, that we're removing
My name is
all
spelled wrong
Christmas
here.
decorations off of the
It's
website?
V and an E.
Gravesites, yeah.
Keep doing that. I
Okay,
haven't been.
all right.
involved.
What's easier for you, Caleb, if we just did something and said,
that.
here, post it, or, like
I think if it comes from you guys and then I put it up there.
just like a little word thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
What's that? Maybe.
Oh,
Oh, Cindy, this is nice.
I
I
Holy
thought
cow.
maybe that might.
like
you guys have a
this.
secret meeting without us, or what?
No, I had a moment where everything was pretty clear, and it was like, oh, let's do that.
Okay, so before we look at the letter, have you issued any yet?
No, I've spoken to some people and they've removed it without issuing a letter. So I've been at the cemetery and people have put stuff up, so I've gone up. I keep copy of the rules and regulations in my car. And then I tell them, I highlighted the little section. So I've been handing them out. So people have been
Good.
actually
Nice about
pretty
it. Good.
pretty
Receptive to
nice. I mean, but there are some people that I can't get a hold of because,
Yeah.
you know.
They're not around.
They're just not there when I go. They usually probably go later
The
in
other
the day.
cemeteries don't seem to be as decorated as Island Pond for whatever reason.
Evergreen has a few
Yeah.
people. But you know what? There's absolutely nothing at like Kelly. I mean, you go to North Harwich, I think there's only one gravesite that puts something on. And then, but for the most part, and I'm pretty good in Mount Pleasant as well. I mean, there's, every now and then there'll be something. But
Yeah.
pretty
Just
good.
correct the spelling of my name. You butchered
God,
both
yes.
of them this time.
I know.
That doesn't mean I don't love you, so there you go.
Oh, God. Well, I screwed up Rob's name for a long time. I was calling him Rob Chamberlain.
That was a long
John's
time,
Masonic
long time
stuff.
ago, yeah.
I like this letter. So are we gonna move that? We're gonna.
I'd move to accept this letter as the regulations non-compliance.
Just have somebody be sure and look at this section, 4B2, cemetery lots on page 9. Make sure that's exactly what they need to be looking at.
Okay, I will.
I think it is, but I just want to have somebody double check that.
And that's in our rules?
Yes.
Yeah. And somebody want to second that?
Second,
With the correction of my name at the bottom.
Yes.
I already have that. And it's unanimous. Okay, perfect.
Great.
and then this thing,
And the letter, what do you think about that? The notice or whatever to be put in the paper and on Channel 8.
I think that's fine.
I think that's perfect.
I mean, if you put inspections going to be done over the next
Cindy,
several
I mean,
months,
you were like, you did this before we even talked about it.
No,
Yeah.
we did mention it.
Yeah.
know,
I mean, yeah, I move that we ask Caleb to, whatever he does, to
do his thing.
Work is magic.
put it on the,
Yeah.
so where should it go?
So I think it should go on both the cemetery pages. We have one that's the cemetery department, then we have one that's the cemetery commission. We have two pages, so I think it should be on both.
And I did look through, I didn't see that we do have in the rules and regulations any date for Christmas decorations.
I think it says
Holiday.
30 days.
I think that's what we figured, but I don't think it's written in
I
them.
think it is. I think
Okay.
30 days is written.
Okay. But anyway, I
But we
figured it was a
can- we
good
can
time to
check.
post it.
Because I think it was all holidays.
So you got a tag in your thing that says boss.
So what?
You got a tag in your bag that says boss.
Yeah, Boston Criminal. No, missing an S, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, Steve, you're gonna look that up, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
If
it
I'm
says
charged.
funeral flowers after they become unsightly,
Yeah.
and basically that covers everything when it's unsightly.
Yeah.
But kind of like within 30 days or so,
Yeah.
they expect it.
So I'll leave here and go get the little decoration that Kalen put on the site, so.
Yeah.
So I went
All
and
right.
picked mine up.
I yelled at my brother-in-law because he put a big, huge angel in front of my mother's place. I says, you can't do that. He says, why? He says, it's in the rules and regulations, and I'm on the cemetery commission, so
Makes me look bad.
leave it on for a little while through Christmas. And
Okay.
I went by the other day and it's gone, so.
So I have lots of bills. So we have all of the water bills, which just came out, and a WB Mason bill where I got paper and stuff like that. So that's this first one. Do you want me to read them all?
Probably for the record.
Okay, Island Pond, $94.20. Pine Grove, $45. Mount Pleasant Building, $46.42. Mount Pleasant regular, I guess it would be Dustin Road, $47.84. North Harwich, $45. South Harwich, $45. Eversource well for January was $15. Eversource well for December was $15.15. And the WB Mason was $239.94. That's for.
Robin's coffee. No. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Oh, but there's a drink coffee.
Oh,
Imagine what that would be like.
I do not drink caffeine whatsoever. So then I have my mileage, which I have not done any mileage since June of last year.
oh my.
So July for me was 95.81. August was 64.98. September was 244.55. October was 107.20, November is 59.63, December was 231.82, because I go to that conference in Sturbridge. And then the annual dues for the Mass Cemetery Association is $150, and the annual dues for the ICCFA Cremation Society is $110. Oh, and I want you guys to sign the mileage thing separate too, because it's my mileage, so I don't think I'm playing anything on you people.
While you were speaking at that conference,
Yeah.
did you learn anything awesome that you want to share with us?
Well, they've been going over a lot of different things. They did a lot of stuff on the 250 celebration. They did a lot of stuff on talking about different options for cremation burials that are starting to trend. They had a presentation on all forms and different forms that different cemetery commissioners use for different things. They went over lot usage and the change of lot usage, updating your rules and regulations. I mean, there was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, you've been to them. They're pretty
Yeah.
jam-packed full.
It was fun to go that one time we went out there.
Yeah. You went to Sturbridge, right? Yeah, yeah. It's too bad it's so far away, but it's for all of New England, so I guess the people from New York,
Yeah.
they have to do that.
Is New York considered a New England state?
Well, they're part of the New England Cemetery. A lot of people from Connecticut, New York, Maine. People from Maine drive to there,
Yeah.
Sturbridge, and Maine, Vermont. So it's pretty big. So we sold 3 lots. This one is in Evergreen. It's 2 grave spaces for $1,600. This one was a deed exchange in Mount Pleasant. They wanted to go on the newly developed road, and they purchased another grave space. So it was an exchange and then a adding of another grave space for another $800. And then this was a lot purchase in Island Pond for $800, full body grave space. It's been a little slow this month because it's been so cold. Nobody wants to buy lots.
Oh, but you meant nobody wants to die.
Oh no, there's been plenty of people
No,
dying.
I don't think that's
Oh, boy.
temperature related.
Yeah.
Good Lord, I know.
Been very busy.
Yeah, but I still go out mountain biking, so we were out the other day in 20 degrees.
Yeah, Rob goes mountain biking too. He just got goes all the way up to Sandwich and back. He has all these trails he goes.
Yeah, there's trails all over the place. We usually go up to the West Barnstable Conservation Area. Then we do behind Camp Greeno, run through all the woods in there, and then we go out in the Punkhorn.
Nice.
So you'd think I would be thinner by now, but it's what happens. It's the snacks we have when we get done.
You got a group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some guys from church, and then my neighbor's bike, so.
So I'm gonna say none of the commissioners want to visit any of the cemeteries today with the snow outside. Full pass.
What was the question again about removal?
Yeah. What does it
What
say?
is the time frame?
Is there
Does
a
it give
time frame?
date?
Well,
At length
so
of
in
time?
section, paragraph 6, funeral flowers will be removed after 2 weeks or when they become unsightly. Temporary displays that commemorate birthdays, anniversaries, etc. will be removed after 30 days
30
by
days.
the cemetery department.
Okay. Yep. So is that 4B2? Now what section?
I just want to scroll, right? This would be something F. Flowers and plantings are the responsibility of, where do you want me to look?
What section is that in?
That's section 2,
Section 2.
and it's
But then
section
notice
2F.
the non-compliance letter, make sure that what I put in there is the correct one.
Yeah,
for
that's
them to
why
look.
he's getting it.
But that's different, I think, isn't it?
Well, that's section 2F number 6.
2F number 6. And what's the non-compliance? Is there a non-compliance?
You know, have him look at that, whatever I put in
Yeah.
there,
Can you, okay.
if you would, please.
Yeah.
Make sure that's right, because maybe you should add that to it.
What, the section 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, look and see if that,
Section 3.
tells what you can't have on a lot.
I don't
It's
think,
not-
we don't have a section 4 anymore.
I think I took it off the website.
Unless there's something numbered wrong here.
Oh, boy.
Well, I can check that later.
Yeah, just double check and make sure that the right section numbers are
Yeah.
documented.
And the one on the website, I think the first page is formatted right, and all the other pages, like the format's off on it. Like if it should be like
Right justified? I mean, left justified, it seems
It's
to.
justified.
No, on my Adobe, it's working fine. I mean, I'm scrolling right
Is
down.
that the
and,
website?
Yeah, I'm online.
It's my computer probably.
All right, so
I have days when mine does this, it doesn't work.
Oh, God.
but it's interesting, based on this letter and that paragraph I just read, I mean, we may want to think about that. It says will be removed by the cemetery department.
Right,
But this is saying, hey, get your, you know what, down here and remove it.
If you get them removed before that time's up, in other words, if we send you a letter, you have 30 days to take things off, or we will. That's
So
what
that's really giving them 60 days.
right. Yeah.
well,
Well, some of them live far.
if they get the letter and then they have 30 days to take the stuff off that we asked them to remove.
But we are gonna post it on the website, so I'll type that up today. Unless you wanna just email me that and I can forward it to them.
No, you can do
I
whatever.
can just type it.
You can, but just, like I said, just make sure that's on there, because in this other section is just in regards to the holiday decorations.
Yeah.
You can add that one on there too,
Okay.
I think, I
So-
guess, whatever you feel is right.
Okay, hang on. So I'm searching the word remove. Flowers and plantings are the responsibility of the lot owner to maintain and remove. The following additional guidance has to do with flower beds. Funeral flowers will be removed after 2 weeks or when they become unsightly. Temporary displays that commemorate birthdays, anniversary, etc. will be removed. See, I think that needs to be temporary displays that commemorate birthdays, anniversaries, etc. will be removed after 30 days by the cemetery department.
Yeah, that's that.
No, but I don't like the way that, I mean, maybe it's me, just tell me I'm wrong, but to me that's like, you can put out down whatever you want and it'll stay there for 30 days. And don't worry about it, because Jim and Pete are gonna go pick it up for you.
And I think,
I don't like that.
I look at it like, if I don't go get it before 30 days are up, I've lost it.
Yeah,
It's history.
that's what I think of.
Well, but I mean, should we clarify that, or does this have to go somewhere?
And we would have to
Huge
then,
process.
yeah, it would be a
Rewriting of the
huge
rules again?
process. We'd have to
Oh,
go
no.
back.
Disregard everything I just said.
We don't want to do that, I don't think.
Cemetery Commission or designated reserves the right to remove any plantings that exceed the confines. Any
Is
major
it-
changes such as excessive pruning, blah, blah, blah. Debris must be removed by person performing such. Mason stone cutters, they must remove any debris, rubbish. Is that all of them?
Is there a section called cemetery lots on page 9?
The cemetery lots is section 2, and that's page, well, they're not numbered. It looks like it's page 9. Page 9, cemetery lots, section 2, and that the bit about remove the flowers and plantings are the responsibility of the lot owner to maintain and remove. That is section F.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that.
Oh, and
so
I
much.
see where you're coming.
Yeah.
No, these are correct. The alignment of the ABCs.
Yeah,
No, they're
It's fine.
they're in alignment. But it looks funny because the paragraph itself is
Oh,
left
that's
justified.
exactly. Shouldn't it come underneath the,
Well, if this
it's fine.
was a
I'm
long
not-
sentence, it would end up over here. Anyway, so that's 2F,
It's fine.
and then part of F down in So it's F subparagraph 6 is where the 30 days comes from.
Okay.
We still have questions. We spent a long time redoing those.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's too bad we can't amend a sentence, but it has to go to town meeting to get amended.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna read, it's, you know, you and I both read something and interpret it one way or another, and we may do the opposite, but it all comes down to the same thing, I think.
Yep. 30 days, that's all
30
I
days
get.
to get rid of it.
In other words, we
It's
told you
been 30 days after Christmas and it should be gone.
You know, you could put on there, well, your wreath will be behind the barn if it's over that, but nah.
They're like so dead.
If people
Like
say.
they are
yeah.
so,
But I mean, the artificial ones that people put on, some of them are really, really fancy. And, you know, they wanna use them year after year. And those are the ones that they're like, oh my God, I paid a ton of money for that. Where, you know, where, did you throw it away? The guys put them behind the barn.
right. So they can go and get them if they want.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I think that, is that your copy?
Any other business?
Did you put a work order in for the signs in Evergreen?
I can't remember, Cindy, so I'll have to look at that,
For
okay?
the Peace Path and McKinney.
Oh, I think I did.
Awesome.
Put street signs in there?
Yes, beyond the Veterans Memorial Circle,
The road goes,
The road that goes out to the
to
other
the
one?
connecting one. That little connector part, I asked if we could name that McKinney Path or whatever. Rob mentioned Peace Path from the memorial over to that spot. And then I asked if we could do that because my parents gave the land to the cemetery for the new section.
Okay, so we got one road with 2 names.
no, the turns.
It's just, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that little piece that connects
That's fine.
is that. And
So
then from there to
What
the
do we decide? So it's from the road, the circle
connecting road,
to the connecting road is
Peace Path.
Peace Path, and then
Yeah, just that little one, McKinney,
is McKinney.
not McKinney.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought it was Peace Path was the little path and then the whole line coming up to the circle.
Think of it this way, after the memorial, so it's Veterans Memorial
Right.
Drive
Yeah,
to the Veterans Memorial,
Circle.
yeah,
past Peace Path
to McKinney.
to McKinney,
Okay,
and then McKinney connects to
okay,
Whatever it is.
the
Yep.
old section.
all right. I'll have Steve Google.
Google finally got Veterans Memorial,
Yeah,
but they rejected my pinpoint for the actual memorial, the center of the circle.
oh,
So I'll try again, but
Yeah.
it's a cumbersome, you can't write them and say, hey, knuckleheads,
yeah.
this is it. I mean, I even enclosed one of the pictures with the flags up. I go, here it is, it's right there, why can't you?
Well, all right. When's our next meeting?
March.
Well, with our track record lately, it's who knows? That's the answer.
Maybe March.
So it's the first Thursday in March, which would be the 6th. March 6th. Is that right?
I'm trying to look it up. Yes.
Yep.
Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
Someone?
Second.
And it is
Unanimous.
9:49. And Cindy, you seconded?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, push the button, Rob.
Caleb, the red one
Please.
again?
No, the black square.
The square?
Yeah, it's either blue or black.